Welcome ladies and gentlemen, my name is dr.J and this is the 19th episode of my series How to Complete Hollow Knight. Last time we got our Shade Cloak ability, upgraded our Howling Rage spell, went again to the Deep Nest in order to collect a few items we couldn't before, and then visited Hallownest's crown on top of Crystal Peak. Today we will finish exploring Crystal Peak and head over to the resting grounds. Now we will need to go all the way down and then right and super dash across to the crystallized mount. In order to proceed, we need to go through this crucial challenge. And we're still not done going down. We need to take the exit to the right here. Careful in this dark room. The platforming isn't particularly difficult, but the limited field of vision can cause you some nasty surprises. Here is where we need to super dash. Now that we are here, we'll be freeing a group and collecting our last spell upgrade. Just a reminder that you can pogo jump off the crystals on the back of these platforms when they flip over. The platforming in this area is mostly literally jumping on platforms. There are some enemies, but nothing particularly troublesome. Well, except for the crystal hunters, they're always very annoying. Group number 36 liberated. Only 10 more to go. There's just a soul totem over here, so this was a bit of a pointless detour. Just climb those platforms and go to the left. And over here is the crystallized corpse of another snail shaman. Shattering it will upgrade your dive spell. And with the dive spell upgraded, we're done with Crystal Peak. Go back left and fall into the resting grounds. We've quite a few things to do in resting grounds. First up is another warrior's grave. Zero has only one attack. He constantly shoots his nails at you and then pulls them back. At 50% health he adds 2 more and his attacks become even faster. It's not a terribly difficult fight, but you have to constantly watch for when he throws them and when he pulls them back. For not a terribly difficult fight, I sure managed to mess it up. Next we're going to the seer to collect our rewards. The seer will reward us with several very important items, as well as one of the most useful abilities. The first item we will get is a Hallownest seal, which is nice I guess, but the good stuff comes after that. We'll get the last pale ore, which will allow us to upgrade our nail to its maximum potential. This year we will also unlock the Glade of Hope, where we will get a couple of items and tons of lore. We will also get another charm as well as the Dream Gate ability. And finally another vessel fragment. I'll talk about them a little bit later, since I don't want you to miss the lore content we get from this year. The Dream Wielder charm doubles the amount of souls collected when hitting enemies with the Dream Nail and nearly triples the charge speed of the Dream Nail. All that, along with the fact that it only takes up one charm notch, makes it the best charm for collecting souls. Unfortunately, as it still takes nearly a second to charge and forces the knight to be stationary, it can be a little bit difficult to use in a combat situation. The Dream Gate is an incredibly useful ability. It allows you to place a marker at your feet and then teleport to it from any place in the world. With some careful planning, it can really cut down travel time. And using it only costs a single essence. Now that we've collected our rewards, it's time to visit the newly opened Glade of Hope. I'll place a Dream Gate here for use later on. In the Glade of Hope there are several graves of bugs whose spirits have some interesting information about the past that they want to share. You can dream nail the spirits, but if you do so, Ravek will attack you and he cannot be killed. Well, that's not exactly true. If you manage to dream nail all the spirits and then re-enter the glade, Ravek will be crestfallen and you can't dream nail him then. I don't have the patience to go through all of them, but feel free to check all of the graves and listen to their stories. From this area we need to activate an essence tree and collect the King's Idol. There is no difficulty in collecting these orbs, but they are quite a lot, so just concentrate on not missing any. It's a common video game cliché, but don't forget to check behind the waterfall. Here's the idol, and all that's left is to finish collecting the essence orbs. After we finish collecting the orbs, let's do a test run of our new ability. Let's do a little detour in order to use the bench. Now we go all the way down and to the right and use the dive spell on top of the coffin to open an underground passage. Entombed husks are quite dangerous as they do 2 masks of damage and attack quickly. If you can, shade dash through them or simply tank the damage and keep on attacking them. Going right, we can collect a grub, a charm, a wanderer's journal and a Hallownest seal. So here's grub number 37. Keep this hut in mind as we'll be returning to it. Now we'll continue right through the breakable wall in order to get to the next charm. The Soul Eater is the upgraded version of the Soul Catcher. It's also a good choice for overcharming in case you want to use this mechanic at all. It makes most sense to use it in a spell build. Now that we have the Wanderer's Journal, the last thing we need from here is a Hallownest seal. After we open the shortcut to the City of Tears, let's go back a bit and then to the upper level, where we will have to break a few walls and dodge some baleflies in order to get the seal. With the Hallownest seal collected, it's time to go left and back to the City of Tears. Now it's time to go visit Lem so we can sell all the relics we've collected. Going down the elevators will place us in front of the King's Station. And now we'll be going left through the upper class part of the town. Don't go to the ancient basin by mistake. Oh hey Len, what you doing here? We now know enough to be able to guess that this is most likely the chosen vessel that was supposed to stop the infection. Well, now it's time to get rich. Feel free to skip the next 2 minutes if you're not interested in reading what Lem has to say about the items.
Son, Gian, Velmi Artred, Kachael, Liasok, Velmi Artred, Kachael, Liasok, Me Artred, Velmi Artred, Velmi Artred, Kachael, Liasok. Velmi Artred. Velmi Artred. Velmi Artred. Kachael, Liasok. Velmi Artred. Oh, Paul.
Okay, next we're going to get our final nail upgrade. Well, if you've wondered if you could super dash this section, you can't. We're nearly at the nailsmith. As a reminder, over here below me is the shortcut to the junk pit.
Ah, Ranjo Stenja.
Quite a steep price, but with all the geo we've got from Lam, it's nothing but a pittance.
Garadel Akari.
With the final upgrade attained, you will now have a choice. Either kill the nailsmith for the purity achievement or leave him be and go visit the nailmaster show for the happy couple achievement. I'll personally be doing the latter. Whatever your choice, it's time to go visit the second dreamer and free another group on the way. The second dreamer is located in a section of the City of Tears called the Watcher's Spire, so dealing with him now is most convenient. The spire is located between the Memorial Fountain and the rich part of town. We've gone several times past this elevator, but now it's time to use it. Now all we need to do is reach the top of the spire. We'll just quickly grab the bench here and then continue on this path. Hey guys, after obtaining the Dream Gate ability, we'll really save a lot of time traveling with some careful route planning. And with the 4th nail upgrade, we're now almost completely maxed out on upgrades. It's time to get back to hunting the Dreamers and scale the Watcher's Spire to confront Wurian, the Watcher. As always, if you've enjoyed it, please press the like button, and if you have any questions or comments, I would love to hear from you. This will really help me to provide better content for you guys. Hope to see you again next time, and until then, have a good one.